I was just thrilled to be there. So here I am, past the finish line in the runner's pose. You know, hands on your knees, gasping for air, and you make all those sweet promises like, Coach, you put me through this, you know, I mean, everything hurts, and so, okay, I'm on that, in that pose. One of the guys comes up and said, you know who you lost? And I said, yeah, that guy in the red and white jersey. And they said, one of the guys said, do you know who he is? I said, no. I said, well, he's the defending state champion at 1 mile. Wow. All of a sudden, I thought, you know, my side, you know, really doesn't hurt too much. I feel good. One of the guys ran up, I'm still in my runner's pose, came up and said, you know how fast you ran? I don't know. I said, well, you ran 4:32. Well, that was 20 seconds in 2 weeks, and I thought, you know, I think I like this sport. That's really true for you as well, because you go through those mountains and valleys, and so enjoy those moments when you're on top of the mountain. And remember, there's going to be some valleys, but to get to the next mountain, you're going to have some ups and downs. So don't let that be a discouragement to you. All three of us have had that experience. All of us have had it. Lucas has had it. We've all had it. So don't be discouraged when that happens. I'm going to end my part by sharing a story which, you know, when Brett was talking about goals, and really Todd was too, goals have been a very important part of my life. Coach Timmons instilled that in me from the very beginning. In fact, with my workouts and everything else, I'd have he would train us to write down what we're going to do for that particular day and a particular time goal, or, you know, in Todd's case, 750 miles or 500 miles. In my case, maybe it was a time or whatever. So goals were a very important part of helping get to that next level of training, next level of racing. So we're at my 4th high school meet. We're riding a school bus from Kansas City, which is about 3 hours away, back to Wichita. And Coach Timmons always had the policy of saving a seat up in front of the bus where he'd call the athletes up and talk to them one-on-one. It was my turn. I went up and sat down. I said, now, Jim, you ran a really good race. And on that day, I had won the mile. I ran 4:21. I only lost my first high school mile. I ran 4:21 on that day, and he said, now, I'd like to talk to you about your race. Hey, Coach, I appreciate that. And he said, now, how fast do you think you can run? And I've not had really a lot of experience of running. Thinking on a really nice day, maybe I could run 2 seconds faster, 4:19. So I thought that was pretty good to kind of put it out there on the table and see what Coach thought about that. He wasn't terribly impressed. He said, well, you know, I think you can be the school record holder. Well, I knew the school record was 4:08. I thought, wow, guys, how do you go from 4:21? And again, now, my experience is like yours. You cross that finish line, and you're hurting, you're tired, you sprinted, and I'm thinking, how are you going to go from 4:21 to 4:08? Well, just like your coach, just like all of us, somebody's going to stretch you. In fact, let me give you a little definition of what a goal is. A goal is something that's just out of your comfortable reach. So think about that for a minute. A goal is something is just out of your comfortable reach. So when Coach said, I think you can be the school record holder at 4:08, he had my attention. And then he said one more thing. And I want to just pause for a minute. In 1954, a guy by the name of Dr. Roger Bannister ran into 4 minutes for the first time. They thought in those days no one had ever run into 4 minutes. Nobody had ever thrown the shot put over 60 feet. Nobody would pull ball over 16 feet. So in 1954, Dr. Bannister ran into 4 minutes. Here we are now in 1963. I'm on that school bus with Coach Timmons. He said, I think you can be the school record holder, the national record holder. And then he said, I think you can be the first high school boy to run under 4 minutes. How many races had I run? 4. And I'm thinking, wow, that's pretty big step. That's more than out of my comfortable reach for a goal. But you see what he did, and that's part of that whole part that we've all been sharing a little bit. You see, you have to take ownership of it. I mean, I struggled with the workouts. They were tough. But some amazing things happened. I ran under 4 minutes in high school, actually when I was a junior. I went to my first Olympics when I was a junior in high school. I discovered that every 4 years when I went to my first Olympics. I was so new to running. But running is such an important part of my life, and it obviously is yours because you're here. And I want to encourage you and challenge you. You know, don't be afraid of the ups and downs. Enjoy them. Give your coach a pat on the back. He enjoys it too. He's out there every day sweating it out with you. And you know, it's one of those wonderful experiences you carry all the way through your life. So I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank Adidas for bringing us in. I want to